Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to Tectonic, and today I'm going to be doing a review of this, the Apple Watch Series 2, specifically the 42mm Space Grey Sport Band Black. Okay, so this is the watch here, obviously in its box, so I'll just quickly show you around the packaging. There's the front there, with engraved with the Apple logo and watch. Sorry, that's my phone. On this side, you've got like the specifications, so watch Series 2, the size, the colour, and the colour of the sports band, and then every other side around here is empty except the bottom. Let me just get this straight for you, which has just got all that sort of details and stuff on the bottom, not really anything you want to read. So, just before I open this, I'm just going to say I have already opened it and I have been using it for quite a while actually, probably about 3 weeks now by the time this video is out. Because I got it on Christmas Day. I'll just open it up as I thought. I got it on Christmas Day as a Christmas present for my mum and dad, and you know I didn't really want to wait a few days before I could start recording it. So I just got it out and started using it. But I still thought I'd do a video for you guys, and I packaged it up exactly how it was. And that means I can also do a review on it as well, because I've used it for a couple weeks. So just pulls off like that. Then we've got this here where it says designed by Apple in California. This is all the instructions and stuff usually in here, as it is. That's the watch there, but I'll put that to the side for a second. Here we've got two of the exact same things. One's in Arabic, one's in English. Basically because my dad bought this in Dubai because he lives there, and it's because it's a lot cheaper. So it's just got all of this stuff in here, like how to put the strap on, how to remove the straps, how to charge it, and here with all the stuff that you can do with it. So those two are the exact same, one's in Arabic, one's in English. That's just a little bit of paper with loads of details on it that you don't really care about. And then here you've got the spare strap. So this is the small/medium strap. This is the one that I actually use because my wrists are actually quite small. So I use this one. I usually use I think it's that one there. Yeah, that one. I use the middle one on the smaller strap. That's what I use. So getting back to this, comes straight out like that. Mine turns on because it's already on because I've been using it. But obviously it'll come off in the box. So I'll just put that again aside for 1 second. And then underneath is where you've got the accessories for it, which is obviously the plug there, which is, I think, is a really cool plug actually. It's good for when I take this on holiday because it's a flip out one like that. Obviously this is the UK plug, so I think that's quite cool. It's like a travel plug basically. And then you've got the charger here. Obviously this isn't how it came, but you can never get the things exactly how they were. So this is a charger. I think it's like a meter, USB on one side, and then this magnetic charger on the other side, which is also really cool actually, which I'll show you in a second. So putting that aside, we then go back to the watch. So this is pretty much all black. This is the blackest you can get it, and that's the sort of things I like. I like all my computer stuff to be quite plain colours, like a grey or a black or something. So obviously you can get different straps for it and stuff. So this is the strap there and there. You can get different straps. So I'm just going to put on the other one before we get into the review, which is this one here. So just to give you some sort of size comparison, I know it's obviously black on black here, but there it is there. So that one's too big, and I usually use about the middle hole on that one there. So basically it tells you in the instructions, but anyway, you've got a little button on the back there. If you push that in, you can then slide it out like that, and then that's all it is. You can do it for the one at the top there as well if you were replacing the entire strap, but in this case I just need to replace the bottom bit. So all you got to do is slide it back in. You don't need to press the button where it goes back in, like that, and then there it is. Smaller strap is on. So that one I'm just going to put it back in the box later. So when you turn it on, the only thing I can actually really remember is that you just obviously set your language and then you link it with your iPhone. So my iPhone is here. So if I unlock this, and then if I go into the Apple Watch app here, you can see that I've already got mine all set up. I'm not going to tell you to set it up because it's so easy. you'll figure out for yourself. But this is basically where you can control so many parts of the watch itself. So you can set a watch face on here, even though you can do it on the watch itself. You can still do it on here if you want. You can change its you can change its layout from here. Again, you can do it on the watch itself, but you know, it might be easy on here. Change your notifications, your brightness, your sounds, all your different apps down there. And then that's just basically another way to use the watch for the settings. Obviously, there's no point in using the watch with the phone because you've got a watch. But back to the watch then. So we've looked at pretty much all of the outside, apart from the buttons. So you've got two buttons here. This button's called the crown, and that spins round as well as pushes in. I'll just unlock it here for you guys. So if I push in the crown, it unlocks the entire watch there, and then I've got all my apps there. If I push in the crown again, it'll then go back to the main, to the lock screen, I guess you can call it. This button here, this one here, I rarely ever use it. You don't really need to use this button. All it really does is opens up the dock, which are basically apps that you've saved here, apps that you might say use. That's a notification that's just come in. Someone's commenting on my video. Let me just unlock it again. It's because it's off my wrist, that's why I have to keep unlocking it, which I'll explain in a sec. So the dock is basically apps that you save there, and then right at the end you've got two recent apps. So I've got music there and a stopwatch that is on 59 minutes for whatever reason. So back to the main bit, which is here. You've got all your apps there. It will automatically install any apps on your iPhone that also have an Apple Watch version. So you know, that's pretty good as well. So I've got things like Domino's Pizza there, I've got Outlook, I've got a Currency, I've got BBC News, those sort of apps, Facebook Messenger, Instagram, and then you've got the generic apps as well. I won't go through them all, but you've got Mail, Maps, Activity, Stopwatch, Alarms, Apple Music, Settings, Breathe app. Breathe app's pretty cool. There you go, what does that say? 68 or 89, sorry, 89 beats per minute was the last time I did this. But yeah, it can measure your heart rate. So if I tap on that one there, green lights come on at the bottom, and then it will measure, if it's on your wrist, it will measure your heart rate. Right, so I'm just going to put this on now. So it's pretty easy to put on. You just swing it around like that, and then just tuck that into there. That's all you got to do. So on the wrist, it's the wrong way around for you guys, but you don't really need, it doesn't really matter. So if you've got a passcode set up, which I do, and the only reason I do that is because I've got Apple Pay, and that's the only reason that you really need a password, because otherwise it's just annoying, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It's just annoying if you've got a passcode and you don't really need it, but as soon as you unlock it, if you keep it on your wrist all day, you will never need to put in that passcode again. So I've just put it in there, and if I go in and then lock it again like that, you know, I can just unlock it again without putting a passcode. I can turn the screen off like that, that's how you turn the screen off, and then if I bring it back up, I can then unlock it, no passcode. Alright, so that's pretty much it. So you do that, like I said, to turn the screen off, you tap it to turn it on, but the best part of the screen is that it turns on automatically. So if I got my wrist around like that, and then flick it, it'll turn on. If I flick it back, it will go off, and then on, off, that sort of thing. So that's pretty cool. So taking it back off, that is pretty much all there is, all the features, at least that I've used so far. You can reply to messages and things. In fact, I'll quickly just show you how you would do that. Right, so here I've got my messages. This one just happens to be from Royal Mail because I had a parcel delivered today. If you scroll down, I'm not going to use Facebook Messenger because not everyone has it, but here you've got some generic responses that you can send. It's just one tap and then they send straight away. But you've got some other options here. You've got dictation, hello. So then that just obviously types it in there, whatever you want to say, and then you click send. You've got scribble here, which is also pretty cool. In that you literally just write down what you want to say. So if I just do this quickly, if I just type in the word hi, it immediately goes up to hi, and you can just tap send in the top right. And then you've also got emojis there, and you've got this thing which is also on iPhone, which you can just like draw things, and then it draws on their screen exactly what you just drew. So that's pretty much it there. So that's all the features I'm going to show you. So Apple Watch, really good in terms of the features that it does and its design. And it's very good looking as well, which is obviously a very important thing with Apple. You expect their things to obviously look good, which I'm sure you already knew. So advantages, the main thing about it is that it's just convenient. You know, the fact that it's just on your watch and then immediately you get a message, you just look up. You know, you get a notification from BBC News, you just look up. Sorry, look down, I should probably say. As for your iPhone, it's usually in your pocket, so you have to get it out. And although that doesn't sound like a lot of effort, you don't actually realise how much easier it is just to flick your wrist round, you know, just to go like that to look at something rather than get it out of your pocket. Although that sounds quite lazy, believe it or not, that's what I thought, and then when you actually get one of these things, you actually realise how useful it is. So that's pretty much the main advantage. Drawbacks or disadvantages, couldn't really tell you, to be honest. There's not much that I don't actually like about it. In fact, I couldn't even list one off the top of my head. But if I do happen to remember, I'll leave it in the description. One other thing I forgot to mention is that it's waterproof, completely waterproof. You can swim with it underwater, and if you do swim with it underwater, you got this water ejection button just here. You tap that, spin the crown, it makes a noise, and then it ejects the water just like that. So that's pretty good, and then that's it. Okay, so thanks for watching this video on the unboxing of the Apple Watch Series 2 48mm Space Grey Black Band. If you liked the video, please remember to leave a like, and please remember to subscribe. This is a technology and gaming channel, so please remember to do that. And more videos will be out in the future of unboxings and technology videos and gaming videos. So that's it, thanks for watching.